It's Transformers, Dark Side of the... Wait, no, that's not the title. It's Transformers, Dark of the Moon. If only they had added one more word in there. Then they would have had to pay Pink Floyd a lot of money, but the music would have been better. That would have elevated an average game into something remarkable. Blowing away Transformers, listening to Breathe. Come on, that would be cool. It's amazing how the game lines up exactly with The Wizard of Oz. When Optimus Prime appears, money starts playing. It's crazy. Dude, the flying monkeys are Decepticons. I could go on for hours. Back to the game, which is okay. It's fun for fans of the Transformers series, and plays a lot like Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. It's not nearly as good as Transformers The War for Cybertron, though. But I think fans of the series will really dig the plot in Transformers Dark of the Moon. The title does make sense, and if you watched the old cartoons, you'll see where it's going immediately. Without giving away the storyline or spoilers, I can say that a friend named Shockwave makes a return. The single-player campaign in this game is average at best. You play as a Transformer, actually you play as a number of Transformers on the Autobots and Decepticon side. You can transform into your vehicle form, of course, and then go one level further into this stealth ride, or what I was calling Guardian mode, which is a Robotech reference, but it's like a half-robot, half-car thing. Very effective when clearing out large areas of enemies. The robot form is better for the close-quarters battles. If this was anything but Transformers, it would probably fall flat in its face, because it's repetitive, it's got some odd driving controls, the enemy designs are disinteresting, and it feels like you're fighting the same battle over and over again, but it's the Transformers. And fans of the old school series will probably enjoy the plot in the game. That makes it fun to play through. There's also a good selection of Transformers, like Mirage here, although he used to be an F1 car, Laserbeak, and of course, Soundwave, who does not transform into a cassette player, unfortunately.
Feels good to be out of that thing. Higher ground.
If you enjoyed Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, you'll probably enjoy this game. It's really very similar. Unfortunately, they raised the bar so incredibly high with Transformers The War for Cybertron. I was expecting more of that, but longtime Transformers fans will dig where this game goes. As an old school Transformers fan, I don't think this is as brilliant as Transformers the movie, but it feels like a fun action-packed romp through one of the old school cartoons, and that's why it's enjoyable. It's far from perfect, but it's playable and you get to see a bunch of Transformers exploding. But nowhere near as good as Transformers the movie, the animated one. So there you go, it's Transformers, it's got robots, it's got explosions, it's got Laserbeak. It's also got multiplayer, and I'll cover that in part 2. So unless you plan on playing multiplayer a lot, or finishing the game over and over again, note that you're being scored per mission. This is one to own if you're a serious Transformers fan, otherwise give it a rent, because it's a fairly easy playthrough, and it's nothing remarkable unless you're into Transformers. So I'll see you back here in part 2 for multiplayer.